There are many signs of dope retardation. I just call it a person is dope retarded. So I think you know what I mean when somebody's used drugs. They did bad drugs on purpose. They have a head injury. That's common. Head injury. Or stabbing while on drugs. And they didn't get better or smarter. You don't have to be a non drug user to notice. Maybe you use drugs and you knew they were bad and you didn't do them, or you just refused, or you stopped, or you tried it and you got off drugs and drinking. Whatever. I lived a life. These drug users that keep attacking me assume that everything I say is a lie. And then the exact opposite. They think they're even into body snatching, believe it or not. That's a real thing. I hate that because I was born right with all the parts that grew, and I grew naturally, and I believed in fitness and health. But anyway, so signs of dope retardation. People not smart enough to make group decisions, public decisions, gang decisions, family decisions, work decisions, any kind of decision. Somebody you should not listen to that you think is popular. And this goes along with common sense too. Thinks cameras are eyes to cut out, gouge, or change, to shine lights into every day, to say, don't see, and things like that. Thinks cameras are eyes. Thinks your face is a mask. Thinks your body type is fake and should die. Maybe you're an alien. Thinks, anything like that. That is a dope retarded person, or they were born mentally challenged or mentally ill already. You should never listen to a person like that. Thinks STDs are just part of everyday life. That you're in a ghetto when people think that. There are many other examples, but I think of those often because people do actually think that where I live every day, and those are like their big deal gang leaders living off of fairy tale lies and stories, and convincing not just a few others, thousands of others, because the slightly smarter, dope retarded people say, well, I just get my way. I get my way more often when I listen to that guy, you know? And that's it. So it's like a piggyback of decline socially and physically where I live. It's the most disturbing thing ever. And then again, they follow it up with, you're not wanted here. I want this place to be mine. And there are other ghetto reasons like I have kids and I want in. I said I had a job, you know. Your bank card's attached to your phone, whatever. So I'm just going to pay the bills you have with that because I've been watching you for a while, you know. This ghetto sequencing is not difficult to figure out, and there are a lot of victims, but never am I going to join them. Here's an extreme example. This happened to me and probably others. You're in a life or death situation and you're in the ghetto people made for you to live in their kidnapping, when they put out not just one obituary, but 60 or 80 obituaries in the same newspaper or local newspapers for you. You're in a ghetto and your life is in danger when they tell you you've died or you're not being yourself right and they could do it better. You have only barely a slight advantage when they don't even think you're you and they've already said you're dead. Barely. You have a slim chance that you might escape, but not much.